Like the majority of films directed by Stanley Kubrick, Barry Lyndon was adapted from a literary source. First published in 1844, The Luck of Barry Lyndon was written by celebrated author William Makepeace Thackeray, most famous for the satirical novel Vanity Fair. Influenced by the works of Henry Fielding and popular 17th century diarists such as Samuel Pepys, Barry Lyndon charts the rise and fall of an Irish adventurer. A tragicomic parable, Barry Lyndon's period setting and picaresque style appealed to Kubrick after the collapse of his much-loved Napoleon project. In adapting the novel, Kubrick made numerous changes to Thackeray's story, removing and adding sequences to assist its transition to the big screen. Gone are Barry's adventures in Dublin, his failed efforts to marry a European countess, and much of the treachery at the heart of his conquest of Lady Lyndon. While some characters are merged together, others, most notably Barry's stepson Lord Bullingdon, are given an increased prominence. This addition even extends to the invention of the film's concluding duel. Part motivated by a scene from Spartacus, it is perhaps also inspired by one of Barry's dramatic reminiscences. My first affair of honour with a man of undoubted fashion was on the score of my nobility, with young Sir Rumford Bumford. I shot Sir Rumford in the leg, amidst the tears of joy of my uncle. The most significant change, though, is Kubrick's decision to alter the story's perspective, changing it from a first-person memoir to a third-person account. Unlike the honest, often discrediting narratives offered by Humbert Humbert in Lolita and Alex Delage in A Clockwork Orange, Barry's record is wildly unreliable. Fearing this inflated style would result in an unwanted comic effect, Kubrick used an authoritative but detached narrator to add dramatic weight and wry commentary to proceedings.
And Barry rode towards Dublin, thinking not so much of the kind mother left alone, and of the home behind him, but of tomorrow and all the wonders it would bring.
The introduction of a passive chronicler could be construed as an extension of a stylistic device employed by Thackeray. In his original text, a fictitious editor, Fitzboodle, mediates and contextualizes many of Barry's assertions. In the film, though, Michael Hordern's precise and objective narration is lifted almost entirely from Barry's egotistical digressions. The change of voice, however, dramatically alters their tone. Carefree asides twisted to melancholic cynicism.
Barry's father had been bred, like many other young sons of a genteel family, to the profession of the law. And there is no doubt he would have made an eminent figure in his profession, had he not been killed in a duel.
By foregrounding the posthumous nature of the story's recounting, Kubrick endows the narrative with a poignant fatalism. This sense of oncoming doom is exaggerated by his decision to maintain the book's original two-act rise and fall structure. Symmetrical scenes similarly heighten Barry's reversal of fortune. His boxing prowess is deemed inappropriate for high society. His son Brian's bedtime story is repeated in sombre circumstances, while Lord Bullington's pistol challenge mirrors Barry's youthful antics. Just like Alex in the second half of A Clockwork Orange, Barry must experience the negatives of his tyrannical lifestyle. Ultimately, though, Barry's character is partially restored by the film's epilogue. Lifted from a line in the book's opening chapter, the coda diffidently redeems Barry by stressing the ephemerality of life. Unlike Thackeray's conclusion, which focuses on his anti-hero's devilry and wickedness, Kubrick is happy for us to make our own minds up. Barry's only human after all.